All right, you guys, this is World Crypto News. I'm Robert, and today broadcasting live from Moscow. After just reviewing the recent Central Bank of Russia posted a report on cryptocurrencies, how they're going to regulate them, and they're actually bringing up in the next month they will have certain law issued and voted on about how they're going to deal with the crypto and all the threats that crypto holds within the economy of Russia and how it affects the economy of Russia and how it actually affects the world, etc., etc., etc. For some reason, this is not something new, not really the news that came out of nowhere. It's been heavily discussed last year, especially when the China announced all those news on crypto and India. And as we see, none of that really mattered because we are still doing what we been doing before. So, anyways, but let's talk about it. And I'm Robert. I'm an expert on how to regulate the cryptocurrencies. I'm working on a project called ALTYN. It's a universal digital currency, and the Design City, it's a digital platform ecosystem, so to speak, to help central banks and businesses and the governments participate in using blockchain technology, not just cryptocurrencies, in a new way and opening a new possibilities for the technology to come into our lives and how to help to grow our economies. And especially blockchain will help all these countries, growing countries, and that includes Russia, post-USSR countries, and especially Africa, and especially Latin America. It's a new financial institution, it's a new instrument that will help to do all those great things that we've been all discussing in the community. But we've been discussing great things that the crypto one day will become our savior, that one day it will create a better society where there will be no corruption, everything's going to be fair, and there'll be a new banking system. Yeah, but one day, but still 99% of all the cryptocurrencies right now are fragile. I mean, either there's some programmers who have no idea how the economy works and they're creating some stupid stuff, bringing like millions of people in it, and then those things don't work out and it's done. It's the same dot-com bubble like it used to be 20 years ago. Unfortunately, lots of millennials, they don't remember those days, but I do. I've been there. I was a kid back then, and they happened the same thing with the web companies. No, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit under weather. But anyways, so that happened in 2000s when the bubble burst, and did affect the United States pretty heavily, but it wasn't that huge. Now you see blockchain and cryptocurrencies, they're not currencies yet. There is no currency, so there is actual laws that you cannot use any other currency but your sovereign currency. Like if you're in Russia, you have to use rubles. If you're in Kazakhstan, you need to use tenge, and so on and so forth. Unless you have overnational or universal currency like euro. So euro came in an agreement because it became in a Eurasian Union. European Union, and that union has their own currencies. Yet you could have your local ones, but they took away from that. But now you cannot use whatever you want, whoever you want, because first, yes, it was small communities. Everybody was about, oh, we're gonna have a unicorns, and I'm gonna be a tiny hippo, and everyone was so cute and lovely and tolerant, and we're gonna have beautiful world. But by the end of the day, the more people came, the more fraud came with it as well. And till so this is all what the report of national banks is explaining, and it's very interesting that the girl is very educated. She brings out her name is Danilova. Elizabeth Danilova. She works for central bank, and so she created a very awesome report regarding what the cryptocurrencies hold. She did not discuss the potential, but she explained the difficulties and the problems that they might hold if they will that they rise as certain economical threat to economy of Russia. The same pretty much what China expressed. I can go over details if you're interested. Please hit the like button, shoot the comment below, but I'll try to keep it brief, keep it in 10 minutes. So they said that you will not be able to pay with bitcoins like you would do it in Salvador for any goods or services. The government will not regulate and will actually ban all the transactions that will they will enforce the law that prevents you, like you cannot pay in US dollars when you are located in the territory of Russia. So they will have all those laws enforced when it comes down to cryptos. They will enforce investing into cryptos illegally, though you are still eligible to have and hold Ethereum and Bitcoins as digital assets. So you cannot pay anything with Bitcoin, but you can hold it as an asset if you bought it overseas and stuff. So it's not going to be a problem for those who already hold the Bitcoin. It's not going to be a problem of trading Bitcoin on foreign exchanges. If foreign exchanges like Binance will, oblige with the bank and will go over all the regulations with the Central Bank of Russia, then you'll be able to open an account, transfer funds, and use those assets and trade those assets on exchanges. So that's not going to be a problem. Most of the transactions right now are going through exchanges. Like literally, people bring bags of cash, like they would do in the 90s, and exchange them. That causes also other problems. So they will not regulate those dark side of Bitcoin and Ethereum, because we understand that lots of drugs and alcohols and prostitutions, everything being paid with Bitcoins and stuff. Yeah, like in Russia, there is an app. Literally, you pay with Bitcoin for drugs, and they drop your location, and you just go on the street and pick up that, on the location, that little whatever drugs that they leave you. So all that becomes a huge threat. On top of that, all the Russians are not that, most of the Russians are not that financially educated. So there's 99.9% of all the pyramids in the world are here present in Russia. They're scamming people out of money. There was a huge problem last year. One pyramid hype project collected $100 million and disappeared. Like they said, oh, we don't know where the money is, and so on and so forth. So the Central Bank of Russia is trying to protect these people, because people then, after they've been burned, they go into, to police enforcement, to Central Bank, and asking them, why didn't you tell us that it was bad? So Russia made a decision, explained their position on cryptocurrencies. They explained that this world that we live in and the currencies in the state that they are not regulated. Russia is not going to do anything about regulating this dark side of Russia. There was there's this organization I've dealt with in Russia. They said, why don't we take Russian nuclear subs and actually power Bitcoin farm out of the nuclear subs? And they said, well, we'll give you 5% profits from that. I think that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life, and that's the dumbest thing probably Central Bank heard. Said they had enough, and pretty much nothing new. The same as what India does, the same as China. We all know about those threats and problems that comes down to using cryptocurrencies. They will not have them as a currency. But the project I'm working on, if you're new to my channel, please click below. I'm working on universal digital currency. That's for the Eurasian economical union. So it's something like euro, but it will be like a crypto. There will be an asset, ALTYN token. You can buy that asset, and you can stack it then, and you will get paid for transactions on stacking your token. And you buy the token, and then inside that system, inside this social network, you will have this. We will be printing or minting, so to speak, ALTYN coin, which will be a stable coin, and we will do all the transactions with this stable coin. So yes, Russia is doing something about how to regulate the cryptocurrencies. There is a way out, but it has to be all the way around. It has to be 180 degrees around from what's already called to be a traditional cryptocurrency. So for more of that information, please ask questions below. And it's 10 minutes, so let me sum it up. Russia just announced everything that everybody already knew, so nothing new. But the market panicked because there's new people came into market, and they have no idea what they never thought that those issues do exist, and they've been existing for as long as I remember crypto. Everyone was discussing that, but now more people come, more panicking happened. Plus, there's a Chinese holiday, so either way, crypto's dropped. Please don't panic. If you're into crypto, please buy more. Please look into our project. We trading on CoinsBid. This is ALTYN token. We just started it, so if you're new to our project, feel free, and ALTYN coin will be something next regulated. It'll be new, more news coming. But either way, I wish you a good I wish you a good day. You see, it's broadcasting live, so there's no way I can do without it. So, anyways, please subscribe to my channel. Find out more about ALTYN token, the new presentation on